What is IIT Delhi trying to hide? There's a big, rare protest that is happening inside the Indian Institute of Technology, Delhi. This is one of the most premium engineering colleges of our country, and hundreds of students are protesting here for more than 24 hours now over the death of a student. A student, 31-year-old student named Rishikesh, who was an MSc Physics student at IIT Delhi, died by suicide on the 22nd of August, and over his death students are staging a protest and they are demanding the resignation of the dean and the associate deans of student affairs. They are also demanding an investigation into the role of the college authorities in the death of Rishikesh, and thirdly they are also demanding, along with investigation and a resignation, they are also demanding a compensation of 1 crore for Rishikesh's family. But let me tell you why I asked what are they trying to hide. We were trying to get entry into IIT Delhi to talk to those students who are protesting, but we've tried for quite some time. We are not being allowed entry. In fact, no visitors are allowed on campus at all today. Till yesterday, students could get their friends, students could get visitors, but today, of course, press is not allowed, but even students, visitors and friends are not allowed on campus. So is this a move to suppress this protest? Is this a move to not let these students' voices come out? Is that what IIT Delhi is trying to do? That is what the students are asking. While we don't see protests very often at IIT Delhi, let me tell you why hundreds of students have gathered to protest over Rishikesh's death. Students say that the college authorities also could have a role to play in why Rishikesh decided to take his life. Both students and college authorities have said that Rishikesh was facing mental health issues since March this year, and he was also getting treatment, he was also getting help. He was facing mental health issues after losing his father. Now, in an email written by the IIT director to the students last night, the director said that because of these mental health issues that Rishikesh was facing, he was advised to be under parental care, which is why he was advised to live outside campus, live with his family. So that's why Rishikesh took a withdrawal from one semester and he was living outside with his mother. But this is where the problem starts. Students say that when Rishikesh wanted to come back to campus and live here, the authorities said that he still needs parental care and they refused to give him accommodation. They refused to allot him accommodation. And students allege that a lot of this wasn't out of care for Rishikesh, but IIT Delhi very promptly removes students from campus, students who are facing mental health issues, which is why the students are now demanding an investigation. They are demanding the resignation of the dean and associate dean, and they are demanding compensation of 1 crore for Rishikesh's family. Let me tell you why Rishikesh's death at IIT Delhi became the reason for hundreds of students to gather and stage a protest to demand the resignation of the dean and associate deans of student affairs at IIT Delhi. Let me tell you why this death has led to a very rare protest at one of the most prestigious engineering colleges of the country. The story, unfortunately, is not just about Rishikesh. Students say that since 2023, over the last 30 months, at least 8 IIT Delhi students have died by suicide. And it's not just about IIT Delhi. Over the last 5 years, more than 60 students have been reported at IITs across India. Remember, these are few of the most prestigious engineering colleges of our country. Students spend years preparing to get into these universities, into these colleges. And if the kind of pressure that they face inside leads to such a situation that they decide to end their lives, this is an extremely concerning situation. And while, of course, the pressure is very intense inside IITs, this also reflects the larger problem of students in India over the last few years. Government data tells us that every year, more than 14,000 students die by suicide in our country. That's almost 40 student suicides every single day. Just try to imagine 40 students die by suicide in our country every day, and a lot of them unfortunately die in institutes that were their dream colleges, that were their parents' dream colleges, that their parents possibly took loans to get their kids into these colleges. And the pressure that they face inside leads to the death of many of these students. And this is the frustration that is coming out at IIT Delhi inside at the protests that we are showing you. Now, even though we are not being allowed entry, we are showing you these videos of the protests. Last night, the students also carried out a march across the IIT Delhi campus demanding the dean's resignation, Dean Student Affairs resignation and investigation and compensation. And students are raising slogans, justice for Rishikesh. Let me also tell you here that I have spoken to the students inside, and they have told us that this protest is not backed by any political groups. This protest is not led by ISA or SFI or ABVP or NSUI. The students who are leading these protests are not affiliated to any political groups, but these are genuinely angry students who say that such deaths, such suicides should not be normalized. They are not attending classes. They didn't attend classes yesterday. They're not attending classes today because they say we can't pretend like it's business as usual when we have lost one of our classmates, which is why they are staging this protest, boycotting classes, mass bunking classes, because they're saying that how suicides have been normalized at IITs needs to be changed, and we will not attend classes till the time our demands are met. As I said, that the director of IIT Delhi did communicate to the students last night, and in that email that he wrote to students, a 5-member committee has also been constituted to inquire the death of Rishikesh Kumar. But of course, students are not satisfied with an inquiry committee. They need a lot more than that. Another important factor here is that Rishikesh reportedly was an OBC student, and that is why OBC student groups from across the country, the All India OBC Students Union, is also demanding an investigation and raising their voice in the protest, calling for justice for Rishikesh Kumar. One student is joining me who is a part of the protest. We are not being allowed to go inside, which is why we are getting these voices of students who are protesting. His name is Saksham. He is a student of BTech at IIT Delhi. Saksham, tell us that we rarely see protests happening at IIT, and unfortunately, many such student suicides have happened. So what led to a protest after Rishikesh's death?
See, actually, the students are very much stressed here. Institutions pressure, the pressure from the academics, the pressure from the internship placements, and all of that getting combined, and these such incidents happen because of all that combined stress. Our demand and our protest is based on this is the 8th suicide in past 30 months. So if system is changing, if someone is accountable, if anything was actually working, then this 8th suicide won't happen. But that is happening, and we are against that. And if we cannot go through softly and through actual processes, then we should opt the protest method.
So what are your demands? Your 3 demands?
Actually, the mother lost her child, and no amount of money, compensation, or any kind of statements can revive her child back. So from the parent side, we just need 1 CR compensation, minimum 1 CR compensation, that too organized and given by the management and the IIT. And in additional of that, we just want open cell and transparent committee to which we can know what was the actual issue, because there is nothing to blame about. Dean didn't kill the student, prof didn't kill the student, neither the student killed the whole process was what to blame. The whole system was what to blame. We should think of what actually caused, rather than politicizing that, okay, this one is that, he is what, this prof is that prof is that, and politicizing, because currently, sadly, the people are somehow politicizing things. People are coming from various institutions, various lobbies, and the politicization is going on, which personally I am not liking, and many students are like me who are not liking the politicization. But somehow it is going on, and they are kind of hijacking the protest and converting it into their favor. So that's what
you guys are demanding compensation, investigation, and resignation of the dean and associate deans of student affairs.
Actually, resignation is not only solution, because the deans are replaced in every 2 years.
Yes.
In the rotation. The main issue is that if this person resigns, what's the guarantee the new person will be good?
Right.
Because that person was also when power, they were also being indulged into the activities which led to the suicide.
So Saksham, also tell me this, that there's been no suicide letter that has been found.
Yeah.
And we don't exactly know the cause of why Rishikesh unfortunately decided to end his life. The police have said that he jumped from the 6th floor of the lecture hall complex of IIT Delhi. But why is it that students allege that the authorities, the college authorities, have a role to play in his death when no suicide letter has been found?
Actually, the suicide letter was not found, but I have talked to Rishikesh sir, and I worked with him 2 times in the past year.
He was an MSc student, you were a
yeah,
BTech student.
So regarding the subject and all, I talked to him. He was a very helpful and very kind type of person. He helped me 2 times, and sadly, when he needed the help, I was not there, neither anyone from the IIT. He died alone, he died in isolation, he died in depression. And because of that, no suicide note was found. So some rumors are being burned out that he was actually blamed, he is not that, he is not, all kind of rumors and all kind of stuff. Actually, what we want is not about the matter of Rishikesh. He was the ignition point. Actually, in the history of IIT Delhi, 160 plus students have succeeded. If actually the committees, if actually these things of that we will investigate, we will give the letter this time, much after 2 weeks we will protest that, or all of this kind of stuff, if actually worked, then no more suicide will be happening in the IIT. Actually, we want is the deep cleaning of the system, which is producing the systems or the circumstances that are eventually leading to the suicides of the student.
But you students are also alleging that he was not given accommodation
Yeah,
here,
yeah.
and when the college authorities found out that he's facing mental health issues, they asked him to live outside
Yeah, yeah.
and live
That is-
under parental
that's-
guidance,
that's
and did not
true.
give him accommodation.
That's
inside.
true. That's true. The institute said that he is not medically fit for living into the hostel, and then he moved outside, and while leaving his mother, he was dead.
And this is not an allegation. Even the letter that the IIT director last night wrote to the students, the email that he wrote, he has also said that Rishikesh was not given accommodation inside because he was facing mental health issues since March this year, and he needed to be under parental guidance. But lastly, tell me this, Saksham, that unfortunately, we keep reading headlines of suicides at IITs. What is the kind of environment it creates for students like you? Students who have spent years to get into these premium colleges, students who have sacrificed everything, given few of the toughest exams of our country to get into these colleges. But inside, what is the environment that you face that leads to such situations?
Actually, what I'm telling you is that when a person comes here, he comes with expectations. The expectations from the society, parents, and the family members. He thinks that I will come here and my life will be almost okay. The institutions that give coaching to the IIT, they romanticized IIT that much that they think it's like a heaven and anything here will be almost perfect, no issue, nothing at all. But when students actually come here, they face the reality. After that reality, they face the academics. After that, they face the pressure to the internship, placements, all kind of stuff that happens in the college. But that stuff is not tolerable by some students, and which eventually leads to depression, stress. And when the student who is facing all of that challenges feels that there is no one to talk to, no friend, no family, nothing at all are thinking that you are in IIT. You can handle this because you handle the one of the toughest exam in the entire planet. But
So people have those expectations.
expectations do. And when, personally speaking, when the expectations are not met, even I feel demotivated and everyone feels demotivated, that we think that we will do this, we will do that, and you are not matching that expectations, then you will feel demotivated, and that's the root cause.
And it's a very competitive environment inside. But tell us this, does IIT provide you guys, mental health support to deal with this kind of pressure? Because they're also aware that you guys live under such pressure.
After too many suicides, the IIT decided that we should hire the counselors who can give the counseling and all. But the students are saying that these are not perfect. Actually, nothing is perfect, but they are not even the bare minimum kind of stuff. They are saying, some of the students said that when they try to talk to them, they said that we want to talk. I just want to express my feelings to you about that what I'm going through and what I'm feeling about right now. And she said, there is nothing worry about, just go and sleep. So
This is what the counselor said.
And this is getting too much rage in the public, too much rage among the students, that how can she say like that? And if she
You
says
know
like,
this person who the counselor told us.
personally, I don't know who the counselor was, but some students said that one of the counselor behaved with me like that. I don't know about that, is it real or not, but one of the thing. And if,
So you're saying that the mental health support on campus is not satisfactory?
yeah, see, actual support is via family members, friends, and all of the close ones.
No, professional support also, but professional support you're saying is not good enough on campus.
See, the qualified people are there. I'm not saying that these people are not qualified. If I say that people are not good, actually what will happen? They will hire more qualified people. And that's not solution.
The environment has to change to
Yeah,
make it
yeah.
less
The deep-
pressurizing for
Yeah,
students.
the deep cleaning of the system is what we want. We want an independent cell dedicated to the mental health. Because now some dean, that dean, ye, wo, some student body, it's all dispersed. We actually want to get concentrated people who are actually and genuinely want to serve the students. Go there, make the committee, make the cell, not committee, because committee is temporary, cell is permanent. We need, if any student in whole IIT face any kind of solution and any kind of problem and they don't find the solution, then they can come to that cell and that cell will solve the problem. That is the deep, because resignation just means that even the Bhagat Singh stated that if we got independence, the white snakes will be replaced by the brown snakes. The main idea was you can change the top elites, but the system remains same, the exploitation will be continued.
So you guys need a deeper change in the system.
Deeper cleaning, and what is happening is politicization and ऊपरी की इसको हटा दो उसको हटा दो ये कर दो वो कर दो ये चल रहा है इसके हम खिलाफ है इसके मेजॉरिटी स्टूडेंट्स खिलाफ है कि कोई भी पॉलिटिसाइजेशन कोई भी इस डायरेक्टर के खिलाफ उस डीन के खिलाफ उसके खिलाफ नहीं हम जो है प्रॉब्लम के खिलाफ है और हम सॉल्यूशन की तरफ है ना कि बंदे के खिलाफ और रेजिग्नेशन और सिर्फ उसको दंडित करो ऑफ कोर्स जरूरी है अकाउंटेबिलिटी बढ़ती है सब कुछ है लेकिन सिर्फ उसके भरोसे हम नहीं रह सकते हमें एक अंदर डेप्थ के अंदर सॉल्यूशन चाहिए दिखावा नहीं चाहिए
जी थैंक यू सक्षम हमसे
you.
बात करने के लिए So you've heard there that students need more than a resignation, more than a compensation, but they need something that ensures that something like this does not happen again. There is not another Rishikesh at one of the IITs in our country. And let me also tell you here that there has been no suicide letter that has been found with Rishikesh. The police have not found any suicide letter. What the police have said though is that he entered IIT from the main gate where I'm standing. He entered on the morning of 22nd August. He went to the lecture hall complex. He went to the 6th floor of the lecture hall complex and he jumped from that building. It is extremely unfortunate while I say this also, but this is what the police have said happened. So while there is no suicide note, we do know that Rishikesh decided to end his life. Why he decided to end his life is a point of question here. We also know from the college authorities that Rishikesh lost his father very recently, and since March he was facing mental health issues. The college authorities have also said that. So while on one side the college authorities say, IIT authorities say that because of his mental health issues, we had advised him to live outside under parental guidance, and that is why he was living with his mother. And that is why we did not want him to stay in the hostel. But on the other side, students say that even when he wanted to come in and stay inside the hostel, stay inside IIT, he was not allowed to do that. And the college has a practice of sending students outside as soon as they find out that a student is facing mental health issues, because they can't deal with these issues. The college does not have enough infrastructure or enough facilities to deal with such issues. So that is what is angering students as well, that Rishikesh was forced to live outside, forced to rent accommodation outside, even though he had lost his father and he only had a single mother, and he was forced to rent accommodation and not allowed accommodation inside. And students allege that that could be one of the reasons that could have added to the stress Rishikesh was facing. But of course, we don't know whether that was the reason or what exactly was the reason for Rishikesh's. But the truth of the matter is that yes, we've lost another student and another student in the long list of students, thousands of students that India is losing every year to suicide. So at the end, let me also tell you that this is not a usual protest, because at IIT Delhi, we rarely see protests. You see protests happening in the Delhi University, you see protests in JNU, but not so much at IIT, which is why this is a rare protest, and it shows that students really must have a lot inside them to be able to come outside their classes, to be able to bunk classes and to stage a protest. Make sure you're following Peak TV and we'll keep you updated on what happens next.